One of a Kind with Rob Van Dam is recorded in front of a live studio audience.
You subscribe to the jackass value that if you haven't seen your friend's butthole, then he's really not your friend.
But hey, Rob, we got somebody else here too with us, don't we?
Yes, we do. We have a guest, the OG from RVD Radio, way back. Let's bring him on, Bruce Jingles.
Stand up. Welcome, Bruce Jingles.
RVD, motherfucker.
Yeah. I used the fuck out of that soundbite that he gave me on RVD Radio. That was like the whole show was actually built just around that.
Yeah. It kind of was. How are you, man?
Pretty good, dude. Everything's awesome. I know I see that. We stay in touch a little bit via text, but we used to we used to hang out more. We hiked up to the Hollywood sign together and did a lot of stand-up comedy shows together. But we got a little distance when one time after not talking to you for a while, I wanted to vent about my evil ex. And I went to say like, oh my God, dude, you wouldn't believe, because he knew her really well, and you wouldn't believe how she flipped and the evil bitch has been doing these horrible things to try to ruin my life. And you said what? He said, up. I can't hear it, Rob. I'm equal friends with both of you, and I like her just as much, so I don't want to hear it. Something like that.
Sorry, man.
No, I know. But
I know. I hated that whole thing. I feel like it's such a dick. I have a vein going down my chest that I'm that much of a dick.
No, but let's talk about it, though. I mean, I just, you just said, he didn't say, equal friend, but he just said, I'm friends with both of you. And I was just like, hey, no, you're not. So I just said, fuck that, because then I just took it as he is her friend and not someone, that's gonna be even neutral, let alone. But anyway, but then you said that was because your girlfriend was friends with her and now you're not with her or some shit like that.
Yeah, and just basically I just stepped away from everything. I had my own things to deal with, but while thinking of possibly have lost a good friend. You know what I mean? When I wasn't trying to. Like any relationship, it takes time. If you haven't argued with your friend, they're not your friend. That's that's all I can say. I'm always going to be there for Rob.
But do you believe in like the
magic?
Damn, what are those guys' names now that do the fucking stupid pranks?
The
Practical Jokers, dudes.
Impractical Jokers?
No, they have the movies. Johnny Knoxville's one of them.
Oh, Jackass.
Jackass. Yeah. No, okay, all right. Let me back up again. Do you subscribe to the jackass value that if you haven't seen your friend's butthole, then he's really not your friend?
No. I got a lot of not friends because I got a lot of not friends.
That's one thing about those guys. I always think that, like all of them, like they do, like they know every single inch of each other's bodies from all.
That's too much, dude. I don't know.
That's a lot.
Like I have trouble changing at the gym. I don't know how you guys do it in the locker room. Like, what I mean? I'm only looking at other people's dicks. It's like I can't do that.
Well, usually when I drop my shorts, all the guys leave the locker room anyway.
It's just like, hey,
yeah, I know how that is. Especially when you're the big black dude in the locker room. Then I clear it out.
So, but you said I know you've been through some stuff too, and then I know you wanted to push your stand-up. What's up with your stand-up? You when and where Did you do the hour special or however many hours special?
Yeah, it's my first hour special. The word I'm the star. Rob knows that I've been on other comedy specials, but I've never been the star. I've always been the supporting. And finally, unfortunately, at the same time, because my mother passed away during this whole spell that Rob and I weren't really talking too much. My mom passed away, and so she left me an inheritance, which I used to remodel the apartment that it's mine. Because if I would have had the complex I live in do it, they would hike the hell out of my rent and all that shit. So,
right.
I update. I got the people that do that remodel the apartments for the new tenants. I paid them under the table. They came in, did it in 3 days. I got that together. Made it my own. Then I caught COVID, and I was in the hospital for 2 weeks. My mother, I hadn't even buried my mother yet. So you going through all that and in isolation for 2 weeks, and you're going through your head. And I said, and I told myself if I came out of that, I would produce my own special. So as soon as the day I got out, I just started putting it together. And with the help of a friend of mine, Steve Race, he's in the Directors Guild. He and his film company, Race Films, they took care of everything. So we had 9 cameras, all 4K cameras, because I don't believe in 3K because that's scary shit. If people got that.
Oh, I just got it.
So they had to be 4K.
Yeah, I just got it.
And I had the boom, the mic, the crane, everything, all set up. And with the help of a company called Precision Industrial, which did the background to the special. I don't know if you guys saw the background where the improv sign. It's normally up there in the background, and it said Bruce Jingles in the improv font.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and I didn't even have to take it down. What they did was they put a fake brick wall and they layered the letters on the brick wall and mounted it up on top of the wall. So nothing, so the wall didn't get harmed anyway. I had to pay $5,000 to film at the Ontario Improv, which is my home improv. And we did 2 shows, which sold out amazingly. The day I announced it, they both sold out.
Sweet.
That day. So each show had 350 people. It was just amazing.
Awesome. You got 2 shows, so you can edit back and forth on the camera angles.
Yeah.
Right.
And basically we just used the entire second show. Both shows were amazing, but the second show was I don't put it this way. I don't remember going up. I just remember going up, and I just blacked out. Now I was completely sober when I did it. RVD. Okay, so I was completely sober when I did it. I would just.
Your nerves were so different just because all the pressure you put on yourself, or you're thinking about all the people that are going to see it compared to the other 2,000 times you've been at the Improv.
Yeah, and I'm also thinking about my mom.
Yeah, okay.
And that it was, this was for her, and
right.
So I couldn't fuck it up,
right?
Because her ghost would come back and slap me across the head, and it was amazing. And again, standing O, it was amazing, and the recording came out amazing. Then the whole problem was shopping the damn thing because Rob, how it is. You get all these people that say they're going to help you get this, like with your documentary and everything.
Yeah.
All these people are going to help you get this to this person and this person, and then they don't do shit. So it was a bunch of that for a year till finally I hooked up with Adam and Mendoza and
Adam
his
Wentz.
sister Ileana. Adam Mendoza and his sister Ileana, they have Mendoza Brothers distribution. They got me a distribution deal. The first, it's it's now on an app right now called In the Black Network. It's not the Black Network, that's BET. It's In the Black Network, and it's an app. You can download the app, and you can purchase the special for $6. So you can purchase and have it for your very own.
Oh, hey.
And like I said, all proceeds go to charity, and I'm the charity. But again, people can own it for themselves, and they can check it out. It's probably, I think it's the best special out right now, because I think a lot of the specials out there
kind of mixed, kind of hum a little bit.
Yeah, because comedy has again changed. It's in a weird state now. Everybody's doing this goddamn crowd work like Matt Rife and everything, but they never talk about the perils of crowd work. That not every crowd is going to get that. Like, how many times did he have to record that set to get that out there to you to make it look like a perfect set?
Right,
right. You know what I'm saying? So you had to deal with that. One of the perils I had to deal with too was since I produced it myself, I paid for everything. Since I produced it myself, it was harder to sell to like Netflix because they want their own shit. They want to produce their own shit. They don't want anything self-produced. They don't want to push new acts and a lot. And their thing was, oh, it's great, but nobody knows them. Well, put them out there. Well, if nobody knows them, aren't you the vehicle to do that, to get out there? So it was a lot of. It's been an ordeal. Like, I damn near had to go homeless. Almost went homeless twice. Just to make sure some things were taken care of as far as the special went. Like, now I'm dealing with getting a getting a PR firm to market the special too. There's a lot of different things that go into having a special. I used to think that they don't give you specials. Specials aren't, you do your own special. You don't wait for somebody to come give you a special. They're not going to do that.
Right. Yeah.
You have to do it yourself.
Yeah.
And I wanted to make sure that I did it myself. I owned it, and I'm very proud of it. And I hope your viewers enjoy it. And I personally think it's the best special that's out right now.
Yeah. Oh, awesome. I'll definitely have to check it out.
Good job seeing it all the way through, dude.
Yeah.
I remember how much we talked about it.
I know you've always wanted to do that.
And because it's the only logical thing. If you have the funds, and I had the funds to do it, I'd have been stupid not to do it.
Hey, big pro wrestling weekend coming up here with WWE. They got WWE Evolution, and they got WWE Saturday Night's Main Event. You can have a little bit of fun with my bookie. All you got to do is deposit a minimum of $45. You get 50% added to that deposit. And hey, if you're feeling like it, Goldberg is quite the underdog against Gunther. He's plus 550. So if you wanted to see what could happen, if you have a little belief and demand, then you can bet and see what Goldberg can do. Also, Seth Rollins is heavily favored against LA Knight, and Drew McIntyre matches on tap as well that you can bet. So take a look at it. Go to mybookie.website/RVD. Use promo code RVD and put a minimum deposit of $45. You get 50% of that added to it. So check it out. I can't wait to see what Saturday Night's Main Event presents. I can't wait to see what Evolution presents. You can have a little bit more fun here with my bookie. Try it out, guys.